Hey guys, what's going on? Hope everybody's having a good day out there today. Welcome back to another edition of Mental Mondays here on Intuitive Angling. And all you regulars out there, welcome back. You guys know what the drill is. If you guys aren't familiar with Mental Mondays, if you're new to the channel, this is something that we do every Monday, once a week. I just like to talk about different topics, sort of mix it up a little bit. Doesn't really have a lot to do with fishing a lot of times. Has a lot to do with just current events, things that are on my mind. And it's a good way to get a discussion going. So it's actually it's my favorite part of doing the videos. Today what we're going to talk about is money, and how money basically can remove people's spines and remove their integrity as well. I'm going to give you guys sort of my opinion on it. Everything I do out here is my opinion, and one of the things about Mental Mondays, guys, is I have lost a lot of subscribers since I've done this, because anytime that you give an opinion on something, I don't care what it is, you're gonna piss some people off. And there's a lot of people that if you don't agree with them, if you say something against their worldview or don't agree with them, they'll just say I'm unsubscribing. So that's just part of it, but it's sort of worth the sacrifice just to get something out there that I think is important. Okay, let's talk a little bit about this, guys. What money does to people. First of all, I want to preface this to say I'm not against money. I mean, money, when it's used correctly and when it's used properly, it's a good thing. I mean, it can reduce your stress. You can help a lot of people. It makes life a lot more fun, a lot more enjoyable. In the proper context, as far as how you earn money, and how, to the extent where you don't let money control your life, money can be a very positive thing when it's approached in a healthy manner. Problem is, in our society today, more than ever, not just today, it's been that way forever, but a lot of people let money control them. And in doing so, it undermines the very core part of their being. And I'll give you guys some examples here. It's like, guys, 90% of the politicians in this country, whether it be on a state level or local level, they have effectively had their spines removed and their integrity removed by letting money and power influence them. You know, they're beholden to corporate donors. They're beholden to special interest groups. They've basically sold themselves out and harmed the internal part of their being in doing so. That's one of the most common things that you see. That's one of the most common professions that you see people lose their integrity and their spine over. Another is like evangelical preachers. There's this one mega church here in Springfield that I heard that from one people that went there, they basically want to see your tax returns, and they expect you to give them so much money based upon your tax returns. And in turns, these people that run the church live in this freaking $5 million mansion and drive Ferraris. So it's a grift, that type of deal. They let money undermine their integrity on that. I see it a lot in business. You see it in the business world a lot, where people, they institute unethical practices out of greed, out of the pursuit of power like that. And they do that without a second thought, almost like that's just sort of the status quo, that, you're here to get ahead and to get what you can and forget about everybody in the meantime. And this, in my opinion, guys, this is a product of a lot of different things. It's like everything out there. It's a product of your upbringing. It's a product about how you were raised and how you were, what your ethics were in regards to money, and how you earn money and how you gain money. One of the things I've talked about my parents here a lot in these Mental Mondays, because they've been a really good influence, and I learned a lot from my own attitudes about money from my parents, because my parents both worked. They didn't, they both had. My dad worked for the gas service company, and my mom was an office manager at a car dealership in Joplin, Missouri. So just sort of like middle America, that type of thing. And, we always had our bills paid. We always had food on the table. But my parents, it's like, I never saw them let money dictate their happiness. It's like they lived within their means, and they were happy doing so. I never saw them display any type of greed, any type of motivation to earn more money that would lessen their integrity in doing so. They were happy with what they earned, and they lived a really happy, fulfilling life with that. And far too often I don't see that anymore. Far too often I see so many people out there letting money control their attitudes and their happiness. The old adage, guys out there, that money can't buy you happiness, there's so much truth to that. Now, I don't want to say money, the thing that's great about money is if you set yourself up to a situation where you earn enough money to pay your bills and maybe do a few things you want to do, and not be stressed out about money to the point of where you don't know if you don't get a paycheck, you don't know how you're going to pay your bills. If you can create a life for yourself where you have a little bit of security like that, that's a great thing if that money is earned in a way that displays integrity. Because so much, in my opinion, about what we accumulate in this life, financially and material wise, it has to do with how you accumulate that money. And you guys know, people know, if you have gained profit at the expense of others, if you've gained power and profit at the expense of others, that undermines your integrity and your being on a very deep level. And you're going to pay for that, whether it be in this life or next time. Nobody can escape karma. And that's one of the biggest things that has an influence on that, is how you treat other people with money, as far as how you look upon other people with or without money. And I have basically no respect for people that have made money unethically. If they've made money through grifting, through lying, through deceiving, through some type of a con, through shady business practices, through selling themselves out like politicians do to big corporations to get legislation passed, I have no respect for those people whatsoever. They're some of the lowest life forms on earth, in my opinion. The people that I have a tremendous amount of respect for are the people that come about their money honestly, the people that, not just work hard, but they work smart, and they're not constantly looking for more. That's one of the things I've never understood in life, is how somebody can become extremely wealthy, like a billionaire, and can continue to want more and more, like it's not enough, like there's never enough with that. I could never be a billionaire, because I'd give it all away. One of my biggest fantasies I play with myself is if I ever won $1 billion in the lottery, I would divvy it out to every single person that I saw display some random act of kindness. If I saw somebody stop on the road and move a turtle out of the way so it doesn't get hit, I'd give them $1 million. That type of thing. If I saw somebody that said something to a little kid that comforted them in a time of need, give them $1 million. That type of stuff. But that's just sort of the way I was raised. Like I said, a lot of people were raised in the sense that it's just like, it's never enough. It doesn't matter how you get it. Doesn't matter if you rob, if you steal, if you're a thief, if white collar crime, whatever it is. It's just more and more and more. But money, like I said, it has the ability to bring out the darkness in people, and it has the ability to show the best in human nature too. So one of the things, basically the point of this video is what I want to make here is, do not let money control your life and undermine the core part of your being. Don't sell yourself out. Don't try to do something motivated out of money that's going to take away from your strength, as your internal strength as a person, integrity, your backbone, and your spine. Because I can promise you, you're going to regret it. You're gonna feel less about yourself as a person. You're going to create depression and sadness within your life. Your life is going to become hollow because of that. Because illicit gains are like I said, there's no honor in that. There's nothing that comes good about that on any level, whether it be physical, spiritual, mental, anything like that. And that's why, that's why I go off on politicians so much on this, guys. I have less and less respect for politicians every single day, because I see the influence that money has over politics, and how money directly influences every part of our lives through politics, if you're paying attention to see what's going on. That's the thing about it. Half the people in this country don't pay attention, so they don't see what's going on with that. Anyway, that's the point of today's video, guys. Just wanted to throw that out there. Just do the right thing, man. Lead an honorable life. Lead a good life. Do the best that you can do. When it comes to money, more is not better. A lot of it just depends on how you get that. And if you're one of those people that have been fortunate enough out there to become very successful through an honorable means that displayed integrity, congratulations to you. I mean, that's a job well done. And if you're one of those people out there that has screwed people, that has grifted people, that has conned people, that has sold a portion of your being out to gain financial gain, it's not too late to turn it around. You can turn your life around right now and get out of that synergy, get out of that situation. Create a life for yourself that has an energetical balance to it that is positive. Because like I said, you're going to pay for it, whether it be in this life or the next. I can guarantee you with that. So hope that shed some light on stuff. Just like I said, a few opinions of mine. Again, thanks for tuning in, guys. Much appreciated. And we'll see you guys next Monday for another Mental Monday. See y'all.